Naubatkhane Mein Ibadat is a biography written in an entertaining or interesting style on the famous Shehnai player Ustad Bismillah Khan. That is, an attempt has been made to provide information about Ustad Bismillah Khan in Naubatkhane Mein Ibadat. The author Yathindra Mishra ji has not only introduced Bismillah Khan, but has also expressed his interests, his likings, the inner structure of his mind, his sadhana and passion for music in a sensitive language. He has also clarified that music is a form of worship. It has its own rules and regulations. It has its scriptures. Acquaintance with this scripture is necessary. Not only acquaintance but its practice is also necessary, and for practice, guru-disciple tradition is necessary, complete engrossment is necessary, patience is necessary, churning is necessary. What I mean to say is that all the elements required for music have been described in this text. The dedication and patience required for music was present in Bismillah Khan. That is why his practice continued even at the age of 80. Yathindra Mishra is a deep scholar of the classical tradition of music. There are many echoes of this in this text which invite one to read it again and again. The language is simple, fluent and full of contexts and references. The author of Naubatkhane Mein Ibadat describes Kashi around 1916 to 1922 and says that a famous ghat of Kashi, which is the confluence of 5 rivers according to the belief and is also called Panchaganga, Balaji temple, is situated on its ghat. That temple has a very big door or gate. Near that door is the place where the drums are played, and from that place Mangaladhvani, i.e. the sound or Mangalgeet played on auspicious occasion or festivals etc. is heard all the time. Amiruddin is only 6 years old, and his elder brother Shamsuddin is 9 years old. Amiruddin may not know anything about music at this age, but his maternal uncle etc. have a good understanding of music. He plays Shehnai very well and is famous all over the country. Balaji temple is most important for him for his livelihood. Every day starts at the threshold of that temple. Amiruddin's father also plays Shehnai at the door of this temple. Amiruddin was born in Dumraon, a village in Bihar, and Amiruddin's family was a music-loving family. Amiruddin lived in Dumraon for 5 to 6 years, but after that he came to his maternal grandfather's house, i.e. maternal grandmother's house, which was in Kashi. Shehnai and Dumraon are useful for each other. Reed is used to play Shehnai. Reed is hollow from inside, with the help of which Shehnai is blown. Reed is made from narakat, which is a grass whose stem is hollow and knotted, which is mainly found on the banks of Sun River in Dumraon. So at this time Dumraon is useful only because of which an instrument like Shehnai is played. In Bismillah Khan's family, everyone has been an ustad since the time of his great-grandfather. The author is describing the time when Amiruddin i.e. Bismillah Khan was 14 years old. Kashi is also the same as it was at that time. It is the same old Balaji temple where Bismillah Khan had to go to the Naubatkhana to practice his music. But there was a way to reach Balaji temple. This way passed by the house of Rasulambai and Batulambai. Amiruddin liked to go by this way. Some or the other music was always heard from the house of Rasulambai and Batulambai, and Amiruddin used to feel happy when Rasulan and Batulan sang. According to Amiruddin or Bismillah Khan, he got his initial knowledge of music from Rasulambai and Batulambai. The author tells that there is no mention of Shehnai in Vedic history related to Vedas. According to musicology, it is counted among wind instruments, i.e. the instrument in music which plays with the force of air. In Arab countries, The instruments played by blowing which have nadi I reed or reed are called ne, and Shehnai has been given the title of Shehnai I Shah among wind instruments. What I mean to say is that Shehnai has been called the king or sultan of all the instruments that play with the force of air. Shehnai is mentioned repeatedly in the traditional folk songs and chati of Awadh. This instrument, which establishes the atmosphere or environment of well-being and auspiciousness, has been used only on the occasion of auspicious rituals in the traditional folk songs and chati of Awadh. Shehnai is played only on auspicious occasion or welfare occasion. Bismillah Khan Sahib, despite being 80 years old, believes that he still does not have complete knowledge of music. He used to ask God for blessings for the prosperity of his music. Bismillah Khan has faith that someday God will be kind and merciful to him and will take out the fruit of music from his bag and throw it towards Bismillah Khan, and then will say, "Take it, Amiruddin, eat it and fulfill your wish." The name of the only Muslim festival which is associated with Bismillah Khan and Shehnai is Muharram. While telling about Muharram, the author says that the month of Muharram is the one in which Shia Muslims express their grief for Hazrat Imam Hussain and some of his descendants. This grief is not for one day but for the whole 10 days. Bismillah Khan says that no one from his family plays Shehnai during Muharram, nor participates in any musical program. The 8th day is of special importance to him. On this day, Khan Sahib stands up and plays Shehnai and walks about 8 kilometers from Fatman in Dalmandi, crying and mourning for the dead. No raga is played on this day. Playing or performing ragas is prohibited on this day. The eyes of all Shia Muslims remain moist on the martyrdom of Imam Hussain and his family members. Mourning is observed during these 10 days. Thousands of eyes become moist. A 1,000-year-old tradition is revived again. Muharram ends. The simple human form of a great artist is easily seen on such an occasion. What I mean to say is that even great artists like Bismillah Khan follow their customs and traditions with great sincerity. Apart from the sad and gloomy atmosphere of Muharram, sometimes in moments of rest and peace Bismillah Khan remembers the days of his youth. He remembers his music practice less and his madness or passion of those childhood days more. He remembers his father and Ustad less and more Kulsum Halwan's Kachori shop in Pakka Mahal and Geeta Bali and Sulochana more. Sulochana was his favorite heroine. When Amiruddin was just 4 years old, he used to listen to his grandfather playing the Shehnai secretly. When his grandfather would leave after his practice, Amiruddin would go to his grandfather's place and search for his grandfather's Shehnai from the crowd of his many big and small Shehnai. Amiruddin would search for the Shehnai that his grandfather was playing. And from the crowd of those many big and small Shehnai, he would play and throw away each Shehnai one by one, because he could not see any Shehnai playing the way his grandfather played, and he used to think that it seems that grandfather keeps the sweet Shehnai somewhere else. Amiruddin was fond of watching movies since childhood. At that time, the ticket for 3rd class was 6 paise. Amiruddin would take 2 paise from his uncle, 2 paise from his aunt and 2 paise from his grandmother, and then he would stand in line for hours to get the ticket. As soon as a new film of Sulochana was released in the cinema hall, Amiruddin would take his earnings and go to watch the film. He earned that money by playing Shehnai at Balaji temple every day. And his earnings were 1 anna remuneration or labor. Despite earning so little, Amiruddin had a great passion that he should not miss any new film of Sulochana, and Kulsum's shop selling Desi Ghee was also Amiruddin's favorite place. The musical kachori there was his favorite. It is called musical kachori because when Kulsum used to put kachori in the gurgling ghee, he could see all the ups and downs of music in the sound of the chan. The author says that God knows how many people must have eaten such kachori. But it is certain that our Bismillah Khan Sahab has been both a recluse and a tasteful person, and there is no doubt that he has got hold of Dada's sweet Shehnai. The author tells that Kashi is a city which has an ancient and wonderful tradition of musical programs. Ustad Bismillah Khan, who is most devoted to his religion, has infinite or very high devotion towards Kashi Vishwanath ji. This can be known from the incident that whenever he was outside Kashi, he used to sit facing the direction of Vishwanath and Balaji temple, even if it was for a short while. But the cup of the Shehnai was turned towards the direction of Vishwanath and Balaji temple, that is, he used to do his daily riyaj facing the direction of Vishwanath and Balaji temple. And the faith inside him was played through the reed. One reed of Bismillah Khan Sahab would get wet within 15 to 20 minutes, then he used to use another reed. Bismillah Khan Sahab had a heart connection with Kashi, which according to him, it could never end while he was alive. For him, Kashi was no less than a heaven. The author says that Kashi is a school of culture. In the scriptures, Kashi is revered as Anandakanan. The author has shown Kashi to be different from the point of view of Bismillah Khan. The author says that you cannot see music in Kashi separately from devotion, devotion from the artist of any religion, Kajri from Chati, Vishwanath from Vishalakshi, Bismillah Khan from Gangadwar. Usually or in most of the programs and festivals, the world says that this is Bismillah Khan. By saying Bismillah Khan, they mean Bismillah Khan's Shehnai. By Shehnai, they mean Bismillah Khan's hand. And by hand, they mean only that the effect of Bismillah Khan's blow and the magical sound of Shehnai starts to dominate us. Bismillah Khan made Shehnai famous among all with his hard work and dedication. One day, a disciple of Bismillah Khan hesitantly interrupted Bismillah Khan Sahab and said, "Baba, what are you doing? You have so much prestige, so much respect. Now you have also received the highest honor of the government of India, i.e. Bharat Ratna. Do not wear this torn dhoti. It does not look good. Whenever someone comes, you meet everyone in this torn dhoti." Bismillah Khan Sahab smiled after listening to the disciple. Filled with affection and love, he told the disciple that the Bharat Ratna he has received is for the Shehnai, not for his loincloth. If he had also kept looking at artificial adornments like everyone else, his whole life would have been spent and forget about the Shehnai. Then how would he have been able to practice? But later, agreeing to his disciple, he tells her that it is okay, daughter, he will not wear a torn loincloth in future, but at the same time he also says that he prays to God that God never blesses him with a torn voice. What about the loincloth? If it is torn today, it will be stitched tomorrow. The author talks about the year 2000 that the sellers of Malai Barfi have left Pakka Mahal, which is the maximum area adjacent to Kashi Vishwanath. Khan Sahab misses it, because he used to like that Malai Barf very much. And now he doesn't like the taste of Desi Ghee as before, and now even Kachori and Jalebi don't taste the same as before. Khan Sahab misses all this very much. Nowadays singers have no respect for music. Khan Sahab used to express regret over this. In his time, Music was practiced for many hours, but now who cares about hours of riyat? Bismillah Khan was surprised to see all this. He kept thinking, where are those days of Kajli, Chati and Adab? What I mean to say is that Bismillah Khan Sahib's time had changed, and he did not like this change. He used to remember the things of his time. The author tells that Kashi is a place that can really surprise anyone. Just like Malai Barf disappeared from Pakka Mahal, many traditions of music, literature also disappeared. That is, there are many things that have disappeared from ancient Kashi, and like a true yogi or ascetic and social person, Bismillah Khan Sahib misses all these a lot. Just as Baba Vishwanath and Bismillah Khan have been complementary to each other in Kashi, in the same way the Gangajamuni culture of Muharram Tazia and Holi Abir, Gulal have also been complementary to each other. That is, you cannot divide Kashi on the basis of any religion, color, food, festivals, etc. A lot has already become history. A lot will become history in the future. Still, what is still left in Kashi is, Kashi still wakes up to the sound of music and sleeps on the strike of palm while playing dholak, tabla, mridang, etc. That is, Kashi's morning comes with music, and Kashi's evening ends with music. Death is also considered auspicious in Kashi. Kashi is Anand Kanan. The biggest thing is that Kashi has a precious diamond like Ustad Bismillah Khan, who taught the etiquette of rhythm and melody, and who has always been inspiring to communities to unite and live with brotherhood. The author tells that Bismillah Khan Sahib will always remain a hero of music in future, not because of Bharat Ratna and honors like Sangeet Natak Akademi Award and Padma Vibhushan, but because of his never-ending musical journey. He departed from the hearty gathering of music lovers on 21st August 2006 at the ripe age of 90 years. Khan Sahib's biggest contribution to us is that he kept alive within himself his desire to learn music completely and exclusively for 80 years. That is, Bismillah Khan Sahib used to say till his last breath that he did not have complete knowledge of music yet. Dear students, if you found this explanation helpful, please share this video with your friends so they can also benefit from it. I've included links to summaries of other lessons in the description. Be sure to check those out as well. For more lesson explanations, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.